Hey everybody, this is Adam, aka the Super Para Prince. It has been quite a while since I have done any videos just because of the situation that is going on in our country. I have a lot of emotions right now, I guess you could say. A lot of mixtures. There's anger, there's sadness, there's a lot of fight inside of me that just wants to come out, be unleashed. But then again, there needs to be a peaceful side to this. But either way, it is not up to me. And my words, I already know, are going to have little to no effect on anybody's opinions. So I am not going to touch on those topics just because those are a little too sensitive for a lot of viewers, a lot of people right now. So yeah, just let's stay out of those. That's kind of deep water. Don't need to get into. But when it comes to my life, I don't know really how else to say this, but I am not in the best situation right now when it comes to the doctor I am seeing. Also, the way the state's rules and regulations have changed now that the DEA wants to get involved with actual real patients who need a real pain management doctor. I don't know, it's an incredibly long story. Basically, I am having withdrawals just because of them tapering the medications I'm on, and that is, like I said, a very long story, and I will not get into that either. I do want to kind of show off my backyard, because it is something that I am extremely proud of. I take a lot of pride in this. I mean, the only kind of credit I can take is just using clamps to help hold the walls up and put a few screws in with the cordless drill we have. But my dad, built everything else by hand, and it took him less than 2.5 months. But he built a massive back porch for me, along with just 3 ramps on this porch. One to come down from the actual deck that is just as long as the back of my house and maybe 8 feet out, that was included with the home. And then my father built everything else. So I know the sunshine is really bright, so it's not too bad. And I do have some fruit trees also. I have a cherry plum tree, apple tree, and then a pear tree. And the only fruit that we get is apples. And we get upwards to 70 some apples each year. And I'm hoping to get more than 70 this year. But yep, that's my apple tree. Just whatever you can see in there. Everything that is laid on the ground, like the brick paths, all of that, my dad actually did for me for my chair, because in gravel and grass you're not going to get the best traction, and you will get stuck and just spin your tires. And then over on this side is the main deck. Has built-in benches that we can sit, lay on if we want to. That ramp is the one that goes up to the back porch. And then if I keep going over, you can see the other little pathway that my dad had built. And with it is the third ramp that leads down and then around to the side of my house. And being that I am in my chair and I don't have a camera person, it's just me with one hand free trying to push myself. That's not the easiest thing. So that is this is my pride and joy, my back porch. And thanks to my dad, if it weren't for him, it would not exist. So I am incredibly thankful for that. I do have one other thing I could say. I am in the process of getting a new wheelchair, since it has been over 10 years of me being in a wheelchair, per se. It is time for a new one every 5 years. So hopefully this coming up week I will hear from the office that I will be sent to so I can be measured. And then after that, I will choose which company I want as my wheelchair provider. So yeah, something that should just, be measuring and choosing which chair, something that should take like an hour tops, takes 4-5 months minimum, I would say. So yeah, I am in the process of that. So I don't want to make this video too long, just because of the fact that I really don't have any kind of things to show you when it comes to tips, being in a chair, and just the way our country is acting right now. Even I have to be careful what I say on social media, so I just don't want to be put into I just don't want to be too blunt, or I just want to stay out of it. But my heart does go out to all of the people hurting. I do feel for you, and like I said, it's going to take a long time for everybody to heal, and hopefully be able to just finally view the world for what it is, a beautiful place, no matter what color your skin is, or your beliefs, where you're from, your accent, what language you speak, how much English you know. It shouldn't matter. I mean, come on, it's 2020. And it's just heartbreaking. Growing up, going through some of the things that I did, it's almost like it's going back to those times, and that was already terrible enough. So let's not do that again. But I do hope that everybody out there has a good day. I hope that all of you, along with all of your family, are safe. I hope you're wearing a mask when you go out, listening to the rules, and just please be safe. Just please be safe out there. It, like I said, for somebody like myself, I don't really care to let my emotions out anymore. So yeah, if I were just to find out anybody who watches my videos were sick or had lost somebody they love, that would just break my heart. And even if I don't know you, that would still break my heart. That's just the type of person I am. It doesn't matter. A life is a life. A human being is still a human being. We all have a heart. We all have the same color blood at the end of the day. So, yeah, let's try to get along. But I just, it's like I said in the very beginning, I haven't done a video in quite a while. I do apologize for that. I will try to start to have, more content in the near future. I'm so sorry, when it comes to the videos, but I don't get many comments. I don't get suggestions or questions hardly at all anymore. So when it comes to something like this, like I said, being that it is just me and my phone, and it's just me trying to show you what it's like in my personal life, the journey I've been on. So yes, if anybody has anything that they want to ask, anything, it does not matter at all. Suggestions, it does not matter. Please feel free to just write it in the comments, and I would greatly appreciate that. So, I'm going to go ahead and let all of you wonderful people go. And once again, I hope you have an excellent rest of your day, and a good night. And remember, if you don't hear it from anybody else today or tomorrow, you heard it from this fella right here. I love each and every one of you, just the way you are. You are all beautiful on the inside and on the outside. Don't let anybody tell you any different. So, until next time, this is Adam, aka the Super Para Prince, signing off until next time. Peace.